Okay, so it's a bit late, or actually very late lah. But here's my report for calling Singapore 2025. So as you all know, back in July, there was calling Singapore and Pro Tour Singapore. It's basically World Tour Singapore at the Resorts World at Sentosa. So I'm not pro enough, so I didn't go to the Pro Tour. I went to the calling instead. So this is my first calling ever, so I was like kind of nervous. I was like, there, so just play, just see how far you can get. So round one versus Verdance. Okay, so this is I played 8 matches lah for only the first day, day one. Didn't really make it to day two, but I went for events on day two. The other like CC events. So round one versus Verdance. So I've been like mentioning on Purple Discord that if you know what to do against Verdance, right, you can make them pitch and block with their Scours in shame. So basically you just like go Goblin mode on the Verdance, just smack them hard, hit them fast, and then they will panic and drop their Scour. So I know how to do against Scour lah. So the opponent, I think he saw there was one turn, I banished Widespread Annihilation. I forgot how I banished it. Maybe it's like off a pumpkin, maybe it's off a Shadow Puppetry. There's like, oh, Annihilation, I want to annihilate him. Okay, I banished this. I think it's most likely the latter lah, because otherwise he saw the Annihilation banish, they just had Scour a 3 rune chance. So next time I cannot annihilate him. Like supposedly that's his plan. So when he did that, I was like, oh, okay. The next turn, I banished the Funeral Moon. Then I played Tear Through the Portal, pay the life on the Funeral Moon. I pitched the Blue Pumpkin to send a Widespread Destruction from hand. Very few people expect Vynnset to send any Rune Gates from hand. That's a trick. It's that Rune Gates, although they say, oh, if you have Rune Chance equals 2 or more, then its cost you can play it for free from your banished zone. Although they say that they also have pitch values, they also have costs, and you only banish 1 card from your hand per turn under normal circumstances lah. You can get a bit further with rolling with pumpkins, with shadow puppetry, so on, but it's often right. You need some other way to extend your attack, to find attacks you don't have. So you don't have to do stupid things like, okay, not stupid lah. You don't have to do questionable things like run Ravenous Rebel, or you don't have to do things like run a Reaping Blade. As long as you can keep up with the banishes or find some other ways to go and get multiple attacks off in the turn, even though there's one attack in banish, you should be able to make something of it lah. So anyway, pitch Blue Pumpkin, send Destruction from hand. Okay, another thing, right? People ask why you play Blue Pumpkin. Blue Pumpkin will almost never get you the Rune Charm when you use it. Like, why do you play Blue Pumpkin in the deck with 30 something or 40 something red color cards? Let's say I play Blue Pumpkin in the deck with 20 something cards that cost 3 and some that cost 2. So what do you think? Yeah. So I pitched to send Destruction from hand, then Malefic, because I think I hit him so hard lah, so he only can Scour for 3, cannot Scour for 4. I think it was like, if you Scour for 4, I will like, if you want to like block, if you don't block one more card, I'll call you, or something will happen lah. Like something bad will happen, you lose 1 card from your hand. So he only had enough to Scour for 3 last turn. So he only scoured the Rune Chance, he didn't scour the Malefic. So Malefic give +1 Rune Chant. Then the Moon, which I used the Creepers on, gave me another Rune Chant. And then since I pay life, I can play Moon as an instant, get my extra action point. Then I break my Quill Hand for 2 more Rune Chants. Then I just send a Widespread Annihilation anyway. But unfortunately, right, then he was like, oh, okay. Unfortunately, I wasn't like really taking down my life total, so could have overextended a little. Like when he swing that tiger, I said no blocks a little too many times. Then I didn't check what's the upper limit of the Storm Strider's combo, so 10 arcane damage is possible. I don't think I was even at 10, I was at 6. So I took like 7 or something and I just lost on my turn. to that like Storm Strider's combo. So how I know like I could have done better? Like I didn't even use Carapace to block. Then a few turns I can pitch for more AB. So yeah, maybe if I knew what I was doing, like no need to warm up already, then yeah, I probably could have won this one. But who knows? Who knows? Okay, so round two versus Syndra. So it's at this time I like start to take photos of whatever I sideboarded in. Then at the very end I put in my like the main board, the number of cards which I never like switch out for anything in the world. So round two versus Syndra highlights widespread destruction in Banish. Then I banish the Grim Fist. I mean the Deathly Delight Yellow. I call it the Grim Fist, right? Because there's a card called Grim Feast in Dusk Till Dawn. So it gains you 3 life, but it costs 1 to play. And then if you don't play, there's no go again. You don't play, you just like get Blood Death for as long as it's in your banish. So Deathly Delight Yellow, it gets you 1 less life than the Grim Feast at max. Because Grim Feast, it gives you 3 life. This one, you need to lose life, your opponent need to lose life to get 2 life out of this. But you can get smack your opponent for 4 lah. That's more than a few cards out of their hand if they all block any on hurt that came before that. Or block potential succumb to temptation. It also does quite well against Gravy Bones minions. So I call it the Grim Fist. It's quite good. So Malefic. Wait, I need to read what I'm doing. Like, it's kind of long already. I kind of forgot. So banish the Deathly Delight. Okay, yes. Then there's a Malefic one on board already. So I got 2 Malefics on board now. Then I play Moderate Tide. Okay. Then I will get the Grim Fist. The Grim Fist. Yes. Then I play Grim Fist already. Then I play Succumb from Arsenal because it's a Syndra, so of course it will take arcane damage. But sometimes they don't, but most of the times they do. But yeah, if he did use AB, right, I could use Creepers to pitch from. I could pitch something from hand to get a resource to play Creepers and flash in the Succumb to instant in the Succumb. But yeah, he's a Syndra, so he took the arcane damage. Then opponent has an Arsenal, so I just like send the Widespread Destruction after that. And because I got 4 Runechants from the Malefic plus Moderate. And then Succumb also got land, so I got choose something from his hand and throw away. Then after I send a few more double gates and then I win. Yay. Round 3 versus Verdance. So where did I fuck up? Okay. Opponent plays Felling of the Crown for 8. Then I bottom a card. I can still block comfortably with the remaining cards. And guess what I say? No blocks! And then next turn, why I say no blocks? Because I want to force a shitty double gate with Creepers. I haven't even used Creepers yet. That means now I use Creepers. The double gate is shitty. Then after, okay, I still managed to take tempo with Annihilation into Deathly Will. And that's the thing, you can lead with Disruption. And then follow it out with a Deathly Will, so you can end the turn with Runechants. But then the shitty double gate on this turn causes the Creepers to break because 2 bind counters. Yeah, I used Creepers to do this. And then I did this. And I only managed to do 1 arcane damage on the Annihilation to Will turn. So the Creepers break. And then there are a number of turns where I got non-attack actions, but none of them will go against enablers. And those turns, had I got to play my non-attack actions off the Creepers to get action points, I could have like kept up the pressure and then killed him, but no, I didn't, so I died in agony many turns later. And then when I was going to the convention center, yeah, I was making a joke I saw this like pillar, GG08, it's green color. So it's like, oh shit, I'm gonna lose to all the Earth heroes. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I shouldn't do that next time. Okay, anyway. Round 4 versus Slippy. So actually, my deck is a good matchup for Slippy. This was against who? Haydendale, yes. At first, Haydendale sounds familiar. Was the Australian guy from Arsenal Pass. Then after, first thing during the match, right, there is like, he sees pumpkins. Oh, pumpkins. Are these tournament legal? They call the judge. I mean, it's okay lah. Like he can totally do that because if not sure, you can just ask the judge. And not many people play pumpkins. I was like thinking, should I tell him, oh, you're the first person to ask whether they're tournament legal. Normally people say they're bad. Okay, so turns out it was tournament legal. I did mention like, hey, I got a few like although it's quite small, I got a few like PQ. I got one PQ top 8 and one RTN top 8 with the deck with pumpkins inside. If pumpkins turns out to not be tournament legal, then I put my entire FAB career, no matter how like shitty else like infestissimo or like no matter how small is it, if I put my whole like FAB career into question, I'll be a literal fraud. Turns out it was lah. But anyway, I played like an idiot lah. So I banished 3 cows. Somehow towards the end of the game, I managed to banish 3 cows. You'd think I'll be able to use those cows strategically, right? Or tactically, right? No, I see one reduced to Runechant in my hand. That's like, I don't want to banish my reduced to Runechant. I need to arsenal it because of Sleepy, so I don't play the cow. Then I kept taking blood debt. Then on the second to last turn of the game, I took 1 damage from Flick Knife. Then next turn, I still got enough rune chance to send Deathly Delight, even if I have no cards in hand left. That means like Cow can basically like banish whatever is in my hand. And then you know what I did? After taking the 1 damage from the Flick Knife, I said, okay, it's my turn now. Like when you say pass the turn like me, I was like, okay. I didn't say, no, wait, before you end your turn, I cow 3 times. That's a lot of blood debt off my that's a lot of blood debt dealt with lah. But no, I didn't. So I sent the Deathly Delight without any shell, no attack action. So he just fully block out. I take 3 more damage from the cows. From the 3 cows, mind you. Down to 1. Of course the opponent won't let anything through lah, you see this sort of thing. The next turn gonna flick, then die. So stupid. Then I also went with I also went with Succumb to Temptation. No, not Succumb to Temptation. I mean, Face Purgatory as the headgear for this match. I should have went Crown of Providence. Crown of Providence because I can cycle my arsenal. So end up right, like through this game right, I didn't even use the Face Purgatory at all. It just like sit there totally pristine, unblocked. 2 points of armor left to use. So if you can lose a game and then you never even use your Face Purgatory, whoever can do that sort of thing is really stupid. I mean if you're new it's okay lah, but if it's like me, I expected better for myself. But anyway, it's the first time I got like I bought this like Face Purgatory for this event, so still learning how to use it. That's round 3. Round 5 are kinda hard to lose to this guy. Round 6 versus Riptide. Okay, I'll be fast. I was beating the shit out of him until the turn where I could almost kill him. So what I like to do right, normally right, when I get the chance, I like to lead with Disruption. I keep on telling people like, if you send Annihilation first right, you send Widespread Annihilation first before another room gate, it's like the equivalent of throwing a grenade into the room to clear the room. Then you throw the grenade inside the room, you injure or discombobulate the people inside, they run in and shoot everybody and then they die. So you can do that with Widespread Annihilation, but if the opponent got any cards left in hand, right, you need to say, I close the chain. Then you send the second attack. So they got no more cards in hand, and then you can just kill them. Or put them to like really close to dying. They can just like slowly play cards and then they die. So I did not do that. So the opponent put 2 attacks, including the card he would banish to Widespread Annihilation, in front of my second room gate, and then that gave him 3 points of life he shouldn't have had. So this 3 point life buffer managed to let him get back the tempo and eventually win lah. So like what I say, this is not seppuku levels, this is mega seppuku levels. That is the whole like judge call against the pumpkins. So round seven, Declan Watson. Yeah, I kind of fatigued myself here lah. It's like I probably should have stacked more. I should have sent the rune gates more like strategically. So on turn three, right, I was going to triple wheel with the moderate die and two malefics on board. So if he plays the Ripple away, right, that's one card out of his hand. If there's one card out of his hand, that means his next turn isn't going to be that powerful lah. He won't be able to threaten much next turn, especially it's quite early in the game. So I could just cut my losses, maybe send like double gate if I really wanted to, or maybe even send like a single gate or don't even attack at all. But instead I use creepers to go and force the triple gate, which is like kind of nerfed because of the ripple away. So creepers broke lah fairly early in the game, like once I didn't draw a shell on the action. But I was still able to use eloquence, send a few double gates to get low hit points, and then cannot push enough damage, then got fatigue. This some other random like advice against Declan Watson. So you don't really need to go any directs into him. As long as you keep pressuring him, he won't even be able to reach for his gun. So just like beat him up as he gets dressed before it turns into the T800. Then I was like, the opponent was like, you got fatigued because the pumpkins made you go through your deck faster. I mean, like, that's the whole point. Like, pumpkins let you get more cards into your banish faster. So you got more cards in the banish faster, then I can just like kill him faster. Maybe it's not important against Declan Watson if they hit like a wet noodle most of the time because they're too occupied getting dressed. But against Guardians that are really trying to kill you like Victor or Bravo like that, you need to like get the cards in banish as soon as possible and hit them hard before they try to get anything too dangerous off. Okay, then the Victor match, yeah. I actually won this one. So some nonsense with Malefic, Room Gates, and actually Nasref finally came out for this one. So what I do here, puppetry, pay the life, then send Deathly Will with a Malefic incantation. Then Oblivion at 6 Runechants, Tunic send Eulogy from Arsenal, Close Chain create Eloquence, 2 Runechants, then I have a Binston, a Requiem, 1 AP. Then I wanted to send the Ruin, but then I see that he took a lot of damage. So this one thing, right? If you have Nasref on the board, and then you have a Rune Gate, and then you see that your opponent is face tanking all your attacks up till now, that means you know he's definitely going to kill Nasref next turn. So do not send the Rune Gate in your banish. If you send the Rune Gate in your banish, guess what will happen? He will kill Nasref next turn, and then the turn after that, if you don't draw any Rune Gates, you have no Rune Gates, and then you have no Nasref, and then go have any turn. Then just like pass back to opponent smack you. So don't do that. There are other tactics you can use when it comes to Malefic Incantations and Nasref, but yeah, I'll explain those next time or later. So yeah, this is how my calling went. So I didn't, of course I didn't make like I didn't make day 2 for this with this sort of like shitty performance. So I went for the CC events on Sunday. There were 2, one at 9, one at 2 o'clock. I was actually aiming for the cold foil Runechant when I finally got to saw it. But so once I have that right, using the Malefic Incantations will be much easier. So I can just say, okay, the green color CF Runechant is used to demarcate the Runechants created by this Malefic Incantations. The purple color CF Runechant is used to demarcate the Runechants that are currently being popped. Something like that lah. So the 9 a.m. event, I played like an idiot. Okay, so this Gravy, right, quite interesting. It's like I saw his name, it sounded quite familiar. So I asked like the chat group, the local chat group, which WhatsApp chat group for the local game store I often play at. It's like, hey, you guys know this person's name or not? Like his name sounds really familiar. Then turns out right, it's not his name is familiar not because he's like not because he plays at LGS. The guy's from the Philippines, so he did well. He did like quite well like last time or recently that he got to be on stream. So that's where I got to saw his name. That's where I got to see his name. I mean, and then that's why his name sounds familiar. So it's playing Gravy Bones. I did practice against Gravy Bones quite a number of times before this, but it's all on Talisha. You see Gravy Bones being played on Talisha, you see Gravy Bones being played in real life, right? It's two totally different things. So you see all the cards, all the allies moving around the board like mahjong like that. That was a kind of overwhelm. I made some misplays and then I lost. So round 2 against Fang, it's actually okay because Fang, right, if you're feeling fresh and you're catching enough in like early enough in the event, you can just like, yeah, it's quite easy. Don't like meet him during the quarterfinals. You mean you go the quarterfinals, you're exhausted and then like your mind is like your brain is basically fried at that point. That's it. You'll make mistakes, you'll die. So Prism, okay, funny story. This guy, I think he was like held up in the toilet or something. Then he came over like slightly late or like 5 or 10 minutes like that. Then the judge was going to give him the IP2. So I was like, no, his opponent has been said he's playing Prism as punishment enough. So turns out right, it didn't have to lah because he wasn't really that late lah. I think maybe like 5 minutes or 7 minutes or so like that. So yeah, no IP. But then I was overthinking when it comes to the Prism match. So I see the popper. No, sorry, I see the Phantasm attack on the combat chain. I can block it with a popper in my hand. I have poppers in hand, but I use my poppers, I got other thing to send. But no, I did everything, but I used the 6 already in hand to trigger the Phantasm. So that happened quite a number of times, and then I took quite a lot of damage I shouldn't have, and then I lost. So yeah, it's like as somebody once quoted, it's like a motorcyclist failing to catch a pedestrian. Then round 4, yeah, apparently round 4, there's a bit of like drama, you could call it that, because you see this guy here, he wasn't happy that he lost this match yesterday to me, so he came back to try and challenge me, but unfortunately you can't win if you can't show up. Nah, it's just a joke, just a very bad joke. It's a different opponent from that guy in the calling. It's a different opponent from the guy in the calling. It's just that both rounds the opponent is invisible, like they didn't show up, so I won. But it's not fun to win to this sort of it's not fun to win these sort of matches lah. There's no expression of skill. So I was kind of feeling like real like shitty about that. So 2 p.m. CC event, I lost to a guy playing Puffin wearing a shirt full of cartoon parrots. That's like asking what I started again. I was asking him like, what hero you play? They said, oh, Puffin. Then I look at the shirt. Then you show me the shirt there. Oh yeah, I figured out. It's like all the little like cartoon parrots on it. So I went the mid range loadout with this. Then I got fatigued. But then I should probably have gone like Goblin mode on Puffin. Like just remove all the D reacts, like all the defensive options. Just try to like whack them hard and fast until they die. But the opponent played quite well for this lah. If you are willing to like wear a Puffin shirt, a parrot shirt to an event and then play Puffin, you must be pretty good. So round 2 versus Rhina, the deck it's like I think maybe I told myself like, oh, like what the fuck you doing, Melvin? Just lock in, lock in. You already never lock in for 2 days already. Just lock the fuck in for like these last few fights. So round two, at least the deck started cooperating. I also started locking to see whatever plays the deck gave me. So I went like Goblin Ball on this Rhina. So normally Rhina is the one that kills people on turn 3. But no, I'm the one which killed him on turn 3. So turn 0, I played Malefic, banished Annihilation. I think somehow I managed to play the Annihilation on turn 2. Or turn 1 of the turns lah. After on turn 3, I just use, yeah, kill in 3 turns. I use the Moderate Type. I use this sequence here lah. This Moderate Type. Then I send the Deathly Will blue. So before that, after I play Moderate Type, right, I played Tear Through the Portal, pay the life on the Funeral Moon. So I send the blue color will from Banish, I Runegate it. Then before the combat chain close, I play the Funeral Moon from Banish as an instant, creating 2 Runechants because of the Moderate Type. So remember the Malefic still on the board? So Malefic create 2 more Runechants, so there's a total of 4 Runechants. So now I send the Destruction, which means that I most probably send the Annihilation somewhere a few turns ago lah. So I send Destruction. Then afterwards I Creepers. I tune Creepers up. Then I play the Rumpkin, the red color pumpkin from hand. And fortunately it banished me a red color Deathly Will. Then I send the Deathly Will and then kill you on the same turn, the Malefic Incantation. I put down on turn 0, ran out. It's like some kung fu nonsense. It's like I will kill you before this joystick run out. So yeah, he managed to get in a Blood Rush battle, Claw Swing Big the turn before, then I said no blocks to that. So Katsu, okay, it's the one with the Edge of Autumn. So somehow I managed to whack him hard enough until he broke the hand thing which can take back the Edge of Autumn. They also managed to like make him panic and block mouse with the Mask of Pouncing Links. So he did try to pivot to blocking me out and then try to make me die to Blood Debt. So when I see that happen, right, wow, like the flashbacks come already, the PTSD from yesterday. Oh shit, I never decided taking a Blood Debt. I kept dying to court. I kept dying to Blood Debt. Just like how I lost to Sleepy. But finally, right, I saw 2 Eloquent Eulogies in my hand, and then there was a Cull in Arsenal, and then the blue, and then I still got Grimoire. So I managed to do something like, I managed to send back to back Eloquent Eulogies using this sequence right here. So I think that it was quite late already, so I think got one of the judge that was like sitting down at the table and they were like seeing the whole sequence. That's like fucking nervous, yeah. But lucky I managed to pull it off with no questions, so yeah, I think that was good. Whew. So round 4 versus Ira, surprisingly relaxed. So I just set a few double gates and blocked some stuff and he died. So mistakes for the calling and all the events. Being too hesitant to clear the Blood Debt when I really should, or using Creepers too early on sequences that don't really matter in the grand scheme of things. I should do that way less next time lah. And also, when you lead with Annihilation, good, like what I always say, I quote this guy who first started the meme, good opponent will give all hand to Annie. That means good opponents will throw all their cards in front of the Widespread Annihilation. So that, because they're going to lose them if they don't block anyway. But, okay, better opponents, they will take note of what they can play after an Annihilation and they will not block accordingly. So if that happens, remember to say, I close the chain to get the extra card off their hand. Okay, but all these, right, not really the highlight. The highlight, right, is on Saturday night before going back, I managed to see Brody's Spurlock. Then I was like walking around, shit. Should I talk to him? Should I ask him about the whole like Timesnap Potion deck? Because I was on the WhatsApp chat group, I was on like my LGS WhatsApp chat group. Apparently Brody like joined it a few years ago when he was over here for an event, but he left already lah. Then I was asking the purple Discord like, if I see so somebody if I was telling them if you see Brody we should ask him like what does he do with the what does he do with, how does he play his time step potions deck against let's say Guardians, because it seems too slow to assemble the whole combo against Guardians. You need more top deck banish to force the issue. If you banish one card per turn, it's not really going to work out. So I was like trying to gather courage. Then before that, it's like, okay, I need some water to calm my nerves. Then I drink the water, I spill on my shirt. Then got a stupid blob down there. Then when finally I get a look for him, I asked him, right, I think I look like a stupid, like so ridiculous. But okay, yeah, he was quite nice. He managed to, not quite nice, he was very nice, quite very understanding also. So finally I had some of the questions answered. So he did play some more with the Timesnaps potion list, and then he realized that the setup versus defensive decks is kind of slow, like what I said. And then Guardians, they also play a lot of disruption. And then while waiting for combo to assemble itself, you'll lose a lot of life to Blood Depth. So the Timesnaps strategy might not be it. He might probably be cutting it down to 1. So you can just put in the Diamond Amulet instead of a Timesnap potion. And then I asked him the thing which I was always wondering, like how does he play against the Guardians, those are defensive decks with a lot of disruption. At one point of time, right, I was thinking, oh, given that Brody's Bulldog is like quite a genius, or like it's quite good at this, he can just like send single or double room gates as covering fire, all those that don't combo well together. Then just keep the combo pieces in banish, and then you keep the time step potions on the board. They keep the malefic incantations when you want to pop off, and then on the pop off turn, you wait until a second cycle lines up with the malefic incantations, and then lines up with the pitch. Lines up with the stuff in banish. Then you just like use all 3 and then whack the opponent until they die. No, turns out Brody doesn't do that lah. That's a bit too much. He doesn't even do pitch stackings with this like Timesnap list. I tell him like how he might do this like pitch stacking thing. He was like confused like, no, I don't do pitch stacking. I don't pitch stack with this. But okay lah, my personal opinion is like it's still possible to do this. Perhaps when James White came out with Vynnset, he was envisioning somebody would be able to do this, but no. If anybody try to do this, right, I think they will go insane first. Or what else? Actually, right, it might not be possible for like actual person to do this, but maybe like if you get an AI or some computer to play Vynnset, then they can perfectly recall what's in the pitch stack and perfectly like calculate like what's the maximum value you can get from the second cycle, all the like different moving pieces. Yeah, they might that sort of AI might be able to do it lah, but FAB is people versus people, not people versus AI, so probably never going to happen. Then I show you my pumpkin list. Oh, you like pumpkins? Then I like try to explain how the top deck vanish like speed up the process to kill the Guardians, and then like I try to say something like, oh, it's a sigil of brilliance in Australia, but we need to accept that Vynnset draws cards different from Australia. You can draw cards in your hand, and then it can be something you cannot play, and then it will IP you, something like that. And I kept on stammering and stuttering when I was nervous, but okay lah, he listened lah. Maybe like internally he's thinking, look at the crazy guy talk. Pumpkins are not the answer. But yeah, I was super nervous during then. But okay, like if any of you are on Timesnaps, just like go down to 1 or 2, or just play the Binstance, play Eloquent Eulogy. Those are the better Timesnap potions. They don't just shit out action points, they shit out like shallow puppetries. If I do say so myself. So yeah, I think that's the whole report done with. Oh shit, it's like fucking long. I think this video is gonna be 2 hours. So after this, I'll just show you the deck which I'm currently on. Less two of the new cards, less 2 of the call for backups. Because I'm still trying to make room for that, and I'm still not very sure like where you should bring the call for backups the callback side in and then what matchups to play in and what cards I should be replacing it with. So yeah, let's just go on to the deck. Okay, so this is the deck, and these are the cards. So these are the 45 cards that never leave the main deck. There are blue whales inside because they are Deathly Whales. They do create rune chance. They let you have rune chance at the end of your turn, or they give you rune chance in between your attacks. So those are very important. Unlike what some people say, please do not remove them. Because the rune gates that Vynnset has access to, like Deathly Wills, White Spirits, and then some Deathly Delights, Eloquent Eulogies, and so on. All of these, right, they have a very nice spread of costs, a very nice spread of pitch value, meaning that Nasref isn't going to be Nasref isn't going to be so kind as to give you just the right number of rune gates in your hand every time. There will be times where you draw multiple rune gates and then you need to clear them from your hand. There will be times where you need to pop off with more than 2 attacks, but then there's only 1 rune gate in your banish. So that is when sending rune gates from hand or sending rune gates from arsenal comes in handy. So you can always use that to extend your turn, or with the help of Malefic Incantation, Funeral Wound Dirges, and the like. You can use it to start a turn that isn't even there. You don't need to do questionable things like use Ravenous Rebel or run less Deathly Wills in order to pull off these sort of things. I would say that these decisions to play Ravenous Rebels, more 0-for-4s in Vynnset, and cut down the number of blue Deathly Wills, it's a symptom of the problem that you look at the rune gate, then you expect, oh, this is the only way I can play rune gates from banish. They're stuck in my hand, I just IP myself, I guess. Because cards, they got this value, you can still use them to play. You must extend your turn in any way possible. Okay, so moving on, these are the main boards. Then Haunting Renditions, this one, then Sink Below, I went down to 2. I don't think going down to 1 is advisable. Malefic Incantation actually cut down to 1, because you still need a good number of attacks against Greedy Bones, so I can't cut one of the Deathly Deluxe from Malefic Incantation, but we'll see how that turns out. But unfortunately, that means that in order to fit everything in the deck, right, I had to go down to 2 Mauryan Skies. So it doesn't okay, on paper, right, it doesn't look that good if you go down 2 Mauryan Skies against Greedy, but in practice, some of their turns, right, they won't give you any allies to kill. They'll just send their Conqueror of the High Seas or Swiftwater Sloop at you. You can't use Mauryan Skies to get any rune chance out of those attacks. So going out 2 Mauryan Skies isn't as bad as it looks like. And why did I go down to 2 Mauryan Skies for? Okay, Face Purgatory is back in the deck. Although I fucked up with Face Purgatory back during the calling, right, I think that one was on me. I wasn't playing the best. I wasn't playing the best in that one game which I used it against Slippy. Because this does quite good work into, let's say, Auxilio, definitely Auxilio, but some other matches like maybe Guardians, you can use this to make them throw away their pummel. But if their pummel is in the arsenal, maybe they just throw away their resources to play the pummel. But sometimes they can have extra resources floating and they can use their tunic resource to pummel. So maybe you might want the Crown of Providence instead. I'll just keep this in and see what other matchups I need it to be in. Okay, one more thing. There's a new card out which is called call for backup. Now the matches I recorded, right, the matches that I will be coming after this, right, were recorded prior to call for backup being spoiled. So those don't feature call for backup at all. For this card, I'm still trying to figure out where it fits. What do I replace with it? I've been doing some testing with it. I've tried to switch out some 4 blocks with call for backups in the Guardian matchup, but it's not really working out because sometimes you really need to avoid a crush. But instead of blocking for 4, you block for 2, and that's not going to avoid the crush after the fridge is gone. The logical thing, right? But when it works right, it's quite good. It's like cheating. You can play your same like red color wheel or red color ruin multiple times in the game. If I want to gain life, also I can use this to get back Deathly Delight. But maybe what I should be doing, right, is I should be doing the smart thing and then removing 2 of these pumpkins, 1 red, 1 blue, to put in the 2 call for backups. I'll need to find another blue, but maybe I can replace one of these for a Shadow Ursa or something lah. Let's see. So anyway, yeah, that's the deck. I'll probably do another video next time with the call for backup in the list. But after this, it's just gonna be like a few Gravy Bone matches, and those are fun. Yes. So Gravy Bones is actually pretty okay for Vynnset if you can send multiple attacks at them. Like just don't ease up on the pressure. Don't ease up on the pressure when against them. Otherwise, they just like summon more minions. The minions overwhelm you, and then you will die. Gravy Bones. So send a message thinking, please bear me. So this deck is still kind of new. I haven't got the sideboard together. So against Gravy Bones, right, we want this. All the banish, we need to keep up with the top deck banishes, and then Oblivion maybe, and then more attacks. We want more attacks so we can kill them with more attacks. And this, yeah, I think we go with this now. We go with this and see what happens. This is correct. I wonder. Yeah, let's find out. Let's fuck around. Let's find out. Let's go. Wait, no, okay. I wanted to switch this out for the Quill Hand, but I can see how this works out. Sometimes you don't have the Quill Hand, then you can pitch blues to like continue your attack on them or like kill their minions. We have enough blues to make it work. Okay, Limp Bizkit. I move in, I move out, hands up, no hands down, back off, tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, keep rolling. Now I know you'll be loving this shit right here, L-I-M-P, Biscuit is right here. People in the house, put your hands in the air, cause if you don't care, then we don't care. 1, 2, 3, 5, triple to the 6. Johnson for your face with the Limp Bizkit mix. So where the fuck you at? Shut the fuck up. Right now, so back the fuck up, cause we fucked this shit out. Now move in, now move out, hands up, now hands down, back off, tell me what you gonna do now. Move in and breathe out, hands up, now hands down. Back off, tell me what you gonna do now. Keep rolling, keep rolling. I wanna kill this bugger, but no, let's kill Gravy Bones instead lah. This might be irritating later, but we can use it to like recharge our Runechants with the flail. This like more damage to his face lah. You love to see that. I love to see that. You love to see that. Gravy probably doesn't love to see that, but he will love to see me not swinging at Limp, I guess, at Limp Bizkit. So what else does Limp Bizkit like sing other than that rolling song? Ice is the eat you alive. That's kind of bad. You can't like, yeah, you can't sing that online lah. It's pretty bad. It's like I wanna fuck you like an animal. You wanna no, okay, fuck. Or is it you wanna fuck me like an animal? I think their songs got a lot of fucks inside. Yeah, they like give a lot of fucks. Okay. There's a quite good one. It's like no one knows what it's like to be the bad man, to be the sad man. I don't think it block. We could try to like do something with the Deathly Will, although it could be a bit hard. Behind blue eyes, and no one knows what it's like to be hated, to be faded, to tell lies. But my dreams, they're always empty, as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. No one knows what it's like to feel these feelings like I do, and I blame you. And no one knows what it's like to bite down on their anger. None of my pain can show through. But my dreams, they're always empty, as my conscience seems to be. I have hours only lonely. My love is vengeance that's never free. You've got all the resources. I want to do something with Deathly Will, and I want to do something with Deathly Will. Like banish the cow, use the thing to play the Deathly Will and what, because you know he is going to play this thing from his banished. So let's stop that from let's shut that shit right down. So we're not gonna play any life. Because if we do this right, we need to banish one of these cards for nothing. Oh, lead the charge. Okay, so he was probably not going to get any minions. I guess we can make this work out for us. Then what we do right is we will just have to banish the Jack-o'-lantern. I was planning on swinging at him, but then I had no idea what he was going to do lah. And probably like you got one lead the charge, he got this thing out of the hand, then it's better lah. It's better. I don't want him like being able to attack multiple times with his minions. So what we can do here right is we can just kill Limp Bizkit and call it a day. Hey, you know what? I've got an idea. It's like I should totally go and like look up some of Paul Anka's songs, like the whole like Paul Anka playlist. Then when he summons Anka, then he can like sing. I can go and like sing Paul Anka songs. Then when I summons Limp Bizkit, then like Limp Bizkit songs. Then when the Whaler Humper thing comes out, need to see those earnest humbudding songs. Sounds like a plan. Then what's Chum? Then what is... If he summons Chowder, Mr. Chowder. If I could put time in a bottle, the first thing that I'd like to do is to save every day till eternity passes away, just to spend it with you. If I could make days last forever, if words could make wishes come true. No, there was a song he sang during like the Hangover 2. So there's that Timesnaps potion, that thing, right? The Timesnaps potion bottle that Brody's fellow was trying. Then I was thinking of doing like a video with the Timesnaps potion. Then when I pop out a Timesnaps potion, I'll go like, if I could put time in a bottle. Oh, the fuck? Oh, okay, I think he's like a bit down on minions. I guess we can work with that. Oh, hold on. Hello? Yes? Oh no, I believe, hello, I believe that I'm not interested in it. I believe I'm pretty unexcited. I believe you've got the wrong number. Okay, don't spam call people. Thank you, bye bye. Spam call. Did he put the go better hook on it? I don't think he did. No, so I got like this call that's like, hi, I'm Hazel. I believe we from some like organization, EI, whatever. I believe you have a project, believe you'll be excited, blah blah blah. No, I believe they got the wrong number. I believe they can do better with their marketing. Don't need spam call people. Okay, okay, you can opt. You can opt to opt. Yeah, but once we get this succumb to temptation, it'll be fun. I think we can do a bit of blocking here. And it is a bit of a waste, but then I might have to... He didn't put the go beta hook on this, so thinking this spare me. Undo block. Yeah, let's do this instead, because in case I get a cull, right? In case I get a cull, I can cull the Deathly Elite and send it at him. Then we deal with Rigor Mortis another day. Is there a band called Rigor Mortis? I need to find out. So right now, we need to see more... Okay, actually, right, there is a way I can like send the Deathly Will and then flail the Rigor Mortis and then probably like not waste the flail. But no, let's not do that. Let's use the Jack-O-Lantern. Let's give ourselves 2 card draws lah here. We play Jack-O-Lantern. This Succumb to Temptation will give us our second action point, so we can use the Jack-O-Lantern without creeping it in. Okay, so I probably shouldn't have. You see the problem here? Do you see the problem here? I fucked up. I blocked with the wrong thing. because if I block with the Deathly Delight, right, I can use the Tunic resource to send the Eloquent Eulogy from hand, and then use the Funeral Moon to go and like get the extra action point, then fail the fucking Rigor Mortis. But yeah, I greedy. I thought I could gain the life of this. Not gonna waste the rune chance of the thing. Not gonna waste the rune chance of the Malefic Incantation. Oh wait, no, I'm not. I'm not. Because I can use the Funeral Moon to create the second. You get what I mean? Right? I can use the Funeral Moon to create the third rune chant, and then send the Deathly Will. But that means I won't be able to kill Rigor Mortis this turn. Is it worth it? I do not know, sincerely. I honestly do not know. So you're not going to block it? Let's see what you're working with. We don't have to make his minions easier to cast, we can throw something else instead. If his whole hand is minion, then we got something to worry about. Let's get this out of the way. Then you can loop this way into another minion, but we really don't want to waste this like things, this like rune chance from this like deathly from the widespread ruin. So then what, we just close the chain here. Because if we actually did manage to face up into a zone fight, I don't think he's getting action point from this. So play the Funeral Moon, then we just send the Deathly Will at him. Then we deal with Rigor Mortis the next turn. Then the more cards he throws away to block the effect of the Deathly Will doesn't matter, because I will still finish this turn with 2 rune chance. You see, put this in front of it, so the only thing it's going to do next turn is to swing the Rigor Mortis, and that's it. Then what I need to do, right, is I need to find a way to double attack a Rune Gate into a Flail Swing, which will hit the Rigor Mortis, and somehow still manage to make the most out of this Malefic Incantation. I think you just take 6 here lah. We just take 6 here. So what are we going to do? Actually, it's kinda shitty, because we'll need to bottom the Deadwood Dirge lah. We need to pitch the Deadwood Dirge in order to make this happen. But you see, the idea is there. We cannot just like what I always say, right? Thinking this very. Actually, I'm not thinking. I've thought about it already. It's just I need to explain to you guys. So Nasref won't line up your attacks for you really nicely. There are times where you want to go too high, but you cannot, because you only got 1 in Banish. So at times like this, you need to do things like in this case, I'll need to send a 5 at this Rigor Mortis, but it's okay because you can send a Deathly Will at him and finish the turn with 2 rune chance, because we most likely will be able to cull him. Or it can be fucking greedy. And maybe it is worth it. Maybe it's worth it. Like, I get to this like the Deadwood Dirge. I get to pitch the. I get to Arsenal the Deadwood Dirge. Maybe it's worth it. But what if he has a Conqueror of the High Seas in his hand? That won't be worth it. Let's pitch this. Stick with the plan. See, I cannot. If I decided to send a double get at him, right, like go Deathly Will into a Deathly Delight, I wouldn't have been able to get the Runechants required. Because you just pitch, and then I cannot play the Cull unless I've lost life, or somebody loses life. So you just fully pitch, fully block out, and then I'll only be able to follow up a Flail Swing on the Rigor Mortis, which is probably okay, but like this there'll be no more Rigor Mortis, and then now we're threatening his life, so it's better, I guess. Although we are running out of attacks, we need to find more attacks soon. Then here, he also, see that we got 4 Runechants there. It's a break point there. If he wants to put 2 extra cards, or he wants to use his Dead Threats in front, actually he can use Dead Threats. So he can pitch a blue and then put the Dead Threats, use the Dead Threats to like some, but he didn't lah. He totally should, but he didn't. But he's taking all the damage. Maybe he wants to do more with his hand next turn. Let's see. Maybe he's not going to block, but he's going to lose a card anyway because of Cull. See, now you want to block with this. He wants to get some gold. He wants to get the head up, leg up or whatever. Oh, he wants to play his last pathetic card in his hand. That's what like Kaiba always like to say. Play your last pathetic card, Yugi. No, you won't play your last pathetic card, Yugi. You will banish your last pathetic card. I'm not even going to do it before the combat chain closes. I'm going to do it right now. Let's see what we need banish. Oh, chart the High Seas. You may pitch. Okay, so this is how Gravy can get to pitch from nowhere. There are extra resources from his hand, extra card in his hand because of stuff like this. Because of the other one, the Seawater Swell. Like you get the pitch a top card of the deck or something like that. So it's as good as drawing a card if you want to pitch the card you wanted to draw. I hope that made sense. And now we finish with 2 Runechants. The only thing which can stop us, right, is if we draw no attacks here. We didn't draw no attacks here, but how we cannot like we can't pop off with this. Wait, can we? So 3. That means I will need 3 plus 2, 5. I need 5 resources in order to get to 4. That means the whole hand needs to go in order for widespread annihilation, so forget it. He doesn't need to know like what's in our hand. We just send it like this, like make it like kind of demoralizing for him. See, we need 5, 3 plus 2, 5. We didn't have 5 here. So let's just send this at him lah. It's fucking dangerous also. I mean, for him at this point in the game. It's also dangerous for us, but yeah, we got to keep the pressure on him lah. We cannot just. And I've half a mind, right? I have a mind to just stop right here. Okay, he has no minions in banished. I'm not sure if he's like getting unlucky or we are like preventing him from capitalizing on his luck. I say we stop here. And we pray to Nasref that there's no like cannons and cutlass. I mean, Conqueror of the High Sea. It's cannons and cutlass because C and C ma. So what we're going to do, right, is here just if you swing the flail, right, he'll just block the hook. So let's not do that. Because if we banish this, right, we can just straight up I don't give a shit about your golden tipple. I mean, it is creating gold. You want to apply some gold on the other. Card. In that case, right, I might be forced to. Okay, he plays Sawbones here, right? Okay, so. The thing is, I will need to play the Deadwood Dirge. I will need to play the Deadwood Dirge before I swing with the Malefic Incantation, because once I close the chain, right, I cannot creepers it out. Once I close the chain, Widespread Annihilation will destroy it. Or I don't pay life lah. I don't pay life. Okay, I think maybe that's what we do. We don't pay life to the Shadow Puppetry. Although if we banish Deathly Will, that could be kind of bad. And leaving the Sawbones on the board for like too long is also bad lah. So I rather hope I'm doing the correct thing here. Because if this thing was a Runegate 2, it's super easy already. I just like play this and pay the life. Otherwise, if I pay the life of this, I need to go and play the Deadwood Dirge like right now. I mean, after Shadow Puppetry or like right now. Yeah, but we can't pay the life here. We need to swing at him, and then maybe if any luck, he'll tap this and then stop it from attacking. Because if you pay life, you will banish the Deadwood Dirge when the combat chain closes. This is 7 plus 4, there's 2 breakpoints that he will need to like do quite a lot with his. He'll need to really put his hand to work in order to not banish it. See? Sawbones is not attacking next turn. That's a Whaler Humperdinck. He was thinking of protecting it with the Sawbones, but it's not going to happen. That's his whole hand that is gone. How about that? I say we call it a day here. We just stop here, then we just like Arsenal the Deadwood Dirge. What's he gonna command and conquer us with? Nothing. Like, he can block us with the Go Beta Hook. So let's not bother with that. Oh, there got no attack. This is bad. Okay, but still we get to swing at him. We've got ourselves a Deadwood Dirge, we don't need another. Or do we? We need to like probably swing at him or something. Well, we kind of break this hand now, so that true portal isn't gonna help us, so we just like don't do that. You'll need like a Morven Skies later to kill the Sawbones. We also probably need Deadwood Dirge in order to like get something started next turn. So we need to keep both of these, I guess. It's unfortunate, but it's what it is. Like what I said, Nashreff will not line up your hands for you. You need to make do with whatever you have. We cannot afford to swing at Sawbones. We will not kill him. He'll just block this with the thing though. So maybe I get one extra Runechant from this lah. See, he's pitching because he's worried that we got a cow. So we've got that working for us. Or he's not, he's going to tap his Sawbones, the fuck. I don't know why, but swinging at Sawbones like somehow makes him think that we are going to cull him. So actually we managed to like we managed to terrorize him so much that he just like did that. Okay, so what I'm gonna do here, right, is I'm gonna put the Devil Dutch in here. We need the double action points more than we owe the fucking humanity. I mean, we can do the same trick again. But we can really, okay, we can make one that so. Yeah, we need to show him the thing which he's scared of, so he does that again, I guess. Oh, we managed to dodge that thing. And okay, so one good thing we are getting out of this, right, is one good thing we are getting out of this is that we can't really call him here lah, because if we call him here then like he might call a bluff on this one. It's like, if it's a room gate 3, why do you not send that room gate 3 instead? Or something like that. But still he's pitching, so I guess we can like, oh, he's gonna, oh, that means right, he's not going to, wait, how? Oh, if the next time you or pirate you control, so we're not going to get the Runechant out of that. So he is tapping the Sawbones, but for a different reason. He thinks he can stuff our attack, which is reasonable. It is reasonable. Okay, so the thing is, right, we have a problem, is we don't have enough attacks for 2 turns. But we managed to make him like not be able to attack the Sawbones, but he might be still be able to attack whoever is in here. Okay, so we need to banish this. Then we need to send the Morian. We need to pitch. So banish this. Banish this. So, or banish definitely will. Then we send the widespread destruction to the Jack O' Lantern, and then we use the Morians, guys. Yeah. If we can get away with not blocking here, we will not block here. So this has go again. No, he doesn't go again, so this will like just end. Could I do like banish, could I like cull the thing from his hand and then try to banish a red? Or would that be too risky? Like what would I thinking this maybe? What would I need to like use the Jack O' Lantern for? More attacks and banish, yes, but I've got Cull for that already, so maybe I just plot the Jack O' Lantern here. Just prevent 4, like just minimize the damage lah. Minimize the damage. Although it could have given us a triple gate, but that would have been too risky, I think. Anyway, we're going to send Arsenal Destruction next turn lah, so it's going to prevent the damage. Doesn't matter, you still need to prevent 3 from the... And we can't swing at Rigor Mortis. We need to send the... Okay lah, so perhaps I shouldn't have blocked with the... Perhaps I shouldn't have blocked with this, like... I should have blocked with the pumpkin. I should have used the creepers to like do something with it. Like either threaten his life or just... What? Oh, yes, of course. Definitely the Malefic incantations, they are popping off. Because I'm sending an attack this time. So instead of 3 Runechants, he needs to pitch his 5. So he needs to pitch his whole hand. He needs to block his whole hand. Oh, but I can use Cull already. I can use Cull, but let's wait. We see what is going to happen here. Is he going to pitch his last card? He is. Fuck you. Sorry, I didn't say, I shouldn't say fuck you, right? I meant to say Avasi. So Avasi, right? I don't know what it means, but in pirate language, right? I think it means something like Diulei. So in pirate language, you get Avasi. It's like Diulei. So Diulei in Cantonese is like fuck you. Something like that lah, something to that effect. Or Rigor Mortis, he needs resources to like do that. He doesn't have resources. Cut banish for us. Oh, loot the hole. What you gonna loot now? Nothing. Well, I can use the Grimoire to like get the extra thing and then like swing at him, but that could be too greedy. So I tell you what we'll do here, right? We cannot go like do a double attack here. Wait, thinking please spare me. I banish this one. Is there any way I can get to? So 3, right? I need 5 resources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I banish, let's say, the Widespread Destruction. I can absolutely get to 5 resources, then send a widespread destruction at him, use Oblivion to like summon or something, then give him something to worry about. Although that will not threaten his hand lah, but he will be able to send something at the rigor mortis, so I'm not really sure about this. It feels kinda sus, if you ask me. But the play I'm more comfortable with here, right, is I should have the play which I'm more comfortable here, right, is like I should have used I banished the widespread annihilation. No, sorry, banish Deathly Delight, then use Oblivion and the widespread destruction. No, actually banish the widespread destruction, then use. Actually, I can still do it. I can still do it because these two, they'll put together enough resources for me to send something wrong hand. I mean, enough room chance for me to send this the next turn to destroy his arsenal. So if he needs to arsenal anything, he won't be able to do that. I'm not sure if this is the correct play or not, but he can just ignore like whatever I do here. 6 plus 3, 9. Actually not really. Okay, let's go with the hero play. By right, let it be known that I will have used this tool to go and play the widespread annihilation. And then next turn sell the widespread destruction. But let's go with the high rolly play lah. Then in the case I should send the widespread. I should have sent the widespread destruction. I should banish the Deathly Delight so I can get life, so I got more of a buffer next turn in case he tries anything funny. You get what I mean, right? I could kill the rigor mortis. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. Let's 6 plus 4 is 10. He can just like try to kill me wherever is his hand. So no, we can't do that. We need to do this. Because if he has a rigor mortis on board, he's able to do whatever here to just like kill me outright. So I told you this is a fucking bad play. You shouldn't do this. If I lose this game, right, it's because of this stupid thing which I'm doing here. This is the sort of situation, right, where like the Kaiba, the guy who will say in the anime, I choose to sacrifice God. This is when you pitch your last ref, your Oblivion. Then you can do like a double, you can do 2 plays next turn. Although you will take 1 blood there lah, but because with just 2 cards in hand, there is a good chance that he will be able to just ignore Nasref and just send things at us. And now we got no attacks in Banish, so if he kills Nasref, there might be a chance we might not be able to attack. So here the play will be to like something into Nasref, but we see how it goes. The best case scenario here, right, is he kills Nasref, then we double gate him. Oh, and we only have 1. Yeah, this was a fucking mistake. Well, I mean, we do what we can lah. We do what we can. Eh, no, we got three. We got three. What the fuck am I? Sorry. I didn't see we got three. Serious. Oh, that should have paid live. I should have just like because I was thinking maybe send the flail at rigor mortis. But if I want to do that, I should have just like not paid live to the shadow puppetry. Although if I send the eloquent eulogy at the rigor mortis, I will get the eloquence token, so that's actually pretty useful. Okay, who's lagging now? Am I lagging? Shit, I'm lagging. I'm lagging. Sorry. Fuck. Sorry. Sorry. I need to refresh the page. I need to refresh the page. I will just flail this guy here, but yeah lah, I'm stupid. Okay, but anyway, yeah lah, he threw his last card, so we're still in the clear. We're still in the clear. Like for now, we've got one attack to do something with. So if you don't draw any attacks next turn, we are still okay. Although we're gonna IP one ourselves, so that's kind of bad. Uh, I cannot possibly. No way, I can. I can. It's like how daring do I want to be? If I'm a fucking chicken, right? You know what? Okay, who dares wins? Yes. Who dares wins? Yes. Because at the end of this, right, if I banish something I cannot play, I'm fucking going down to 2. I'm gonna die. Although there's definitely will, so I can send the thing. I get Runechant to play something else next turn. Actually, right, the correct thing to do here maybe is close the combat chain now. Can I like I know at this stance will get stranded, so well no choice about it. I will just go down to 2 and then I'll just send this at him. Then he will just block here, try here, take 3, go down to 5. Oh, we're lagging. I'm lagging. Yeah, I could have overdone this one. Because if I didn't pay the life there, I could have drawn the Deathly Will, could use it to pitch for something. I still want Runechant. Oh, but he doesn't know. He doesn't know he can block with these. I mean, it's okay. Got lucky with that one, I guess. See, this is what gets us. And we need to we should pitch something so we can draw more cards. So you see how my ineptitude Okay, is there a way out of this? You know, so we send There could have been lah, but then I fucked it up, yeah. Yeah, this one is entirely on me. This one is entirely on me. Because if I didn't pay the life to the if I didn't pay the life to this if I didn't pay the life to the widespread ruin earlier, I should have been able to have the wiggle room to like work something out that turn. Or if I just didn't try to summon Nashref, I went like definitely I went widespread annihilation to widespread destruction. But it's what it is lah, so winning is not impossible lah, but you gotta lock in lah. You cannot play like an idiot like what I did just now. Let's be locked in for this one. Where's the thinking? Please bear with me. Do we need all of the... Maybe, okay, maybe no Oblivion this time lah. Let's not do stupid things and get ourselves killed. We at least got one more attack. So let's see what he is up to. Murderers rebel into their graveyard. Saltwater swell. No, I cannot. I just like... I still forgot to go and switch. I still forget to switch out the Grasp of the Ark. Like with Gravy, right? You probably want to go this. You probably want to go the Quill Hand with the Quill Hand, but I keep forgetting. Okay, Rigor Mortis. Yeah, we need to definitely block this. I mean, we just take another way. He can summon this, but is he able to? Yeah, dead traits will allow him to attack with this. Well, that's fucked up. We probably needed something like Carl there. I guess he high rolled lah. Sometimes you get high roll with this. Or you probably should have blocked the... Yeah, you blocked the wrong thing lah. Actually, wait, no, hold on. Did he... So... Did he create any gold or not? Chart the high seas. He didn't play. Saltwater Swell didn't create a gold. Then he pitched a tip the bar keep. Yeah, okay, I can do this. I'll just sacrifice a Crown of Providence, put a counter on the grass of the uplight, then just like draw another Shadow Puppetry. But this should break the gold weighted hook, right? Holy shit! Woo! I mean, it's totally worth it. You want to play. You probably shouldn't play equipment at the start of your turn. But if sacrificing equipment at the on turn 0 is gonna lead to this, right? No, we say him, then we're gonna fail the Rigor Mortis. If sacrificing your Crown of Providence at the start of your turn is gonna make them break their very repeatable value source through the game. Fuck, do it! Do it! Okay, I was shitting on Grass of the Outnight, right? But look what I helped to do there. But to be honest, he like kind of overextended on that. I think we tilted him already, but you never know. He can still kill us without the hook. There are other ways to get gold. There are other ways that Gravy Bone can get gold. So do not think that breaking the arms is... That's it. Do not think that breaking the arms is a death sentence for Gravy Bones because he's already dead. And I don't know, he can like summon his mother or something, if you know what I mean. I'm sorry. But if you reread it, you know lah, like what's the correlation between broken arms and like calling the mom? Because he can get his mom to never mind. Oh fuck FOMO, I thought you high rolled there. No, I think this is the sort of things, right, where you think you can high roll, but you totally shouldn't. Okay, now this is a bit like cursed, you know why? Because we are not going to get any double gate plays of this, but I mean we can get a double gate play out of this, but it just depends like how hard up are we for the double gate turn. Are we willing to put two of these like malefic? Are we willing to pitch two of these malefic incantations just to get a double gate turn, which is basically Deathly Will into a flail? Oh, there's Oyston. Yeah, but and somehow right, okay, what I don't have going for me, right, is if I still manage to lose while the gravy bone doesn't have his like hook. And that's like really fucked up on me. Like I'm a fraud. Also I need to plan my next move carefully. Like, is it worth but okay lah, it's I have to see his minion. His minion needs to die with a single hit from the flail. That means if he summons Oyston, I could be incentivized to this pitch both these in order to play the Death Evil into the flail to flail the Oyston. But then 49 cards like it's gonna take a while before I come back to the Oyston. Oh no. Wait, okay, he's not out of it yet. This does what? Discard and draw, yellow card discarded this way, create gold token. Okay, charm. Yeah, this changes things. If he plays a charm here, right, we absolutely fucking need to go and pitch these Malefic Incantations so we can get the charm off the board ASAP. Yeah, okay. So that's how it's gonna go. That's how it's gonna go. So it's kind of feels bad. But this is a sort of situation, right, where you need to make these sort of sacrifices. It is unfortunate, but it is what it is. Anyway, we run 4 of these lah, so we can draw into the other 2 soon. And we'll still end the turn of Runechant, so we have that going for us. Remember, we're gonna like banish this. We could even spook him into discarding a card with Watery Grave here, so one more card out of his hands. Which is probably what he wants to do, like he wants to summon his minions. So you never know. But now we are basically priced into attacking this we're basically we're basically priced into attacking Chan. Because if we don't do that right, after the first attack it's just like tap Chum and then we'll need to swing at Chum. So we'll get no benefit out of it. Actually, we will still get some benefit because Chum is not going to attack next turn, but yeah, I much prefer getting Chum off like right now before he summons the Sawbones to protect the Chum. Who's lagging? Am I lagging? Is he lagging? Oh, there's a fucking network error. Okay, I guess he got lucky. Well, okay, so Gravy Bones. Gravy Bones just can't lose a game. Okay, thinking please spare me. I'm saying thinking please spare me, right? Because I haven't done the sideboarding yet. So, no, not this. Okay, let's go with this. so now we wait. I just feel it's an emotion この胸の鼓動はあなたへと続いてる So far away もう傷ついた青い瞳をそらさずに激しくhow do you go? 熱く激しく生きていたい諦めない強さをくれるあなただから抱きしめたい I just feel it's an emotion この胸の鼓動はあなたへと続いてる光へと導いて I just feel it's an emotion この胸の鼓動はあなたへと続いてる So far away It's 3 damage, but I want this, whatever this fuck thing is, I want it out of his hand. Is it worth paying 3 life to get whatever fuck thing that is out of his hand? Well, remains to be seen. Golden Dipper, okay. At least there's one Golden Dipper out of his hand. He just summoned the Oyster and swing the Oyster, I guess. He created gold already, so... Wait, no, he didn't. So if he wants to like actually swing with the Oyster and use the gold meter hook on it, oh brother, I've got something. Wait, I need to be... Wait, he did swing the Golden Dipper, right? Or no? Chart the high seas, then he put Golden Dipper in the graveyard. Did he pitch anything? No, he didn't. Because this gold is from the where? This gold is from the Crown of Dominion. Another guy falls for it. Or maybe I'm like missing out something here. Come and break your arm, ask your mother to come and suck you off. Eh? Wait, no, he... Oh, fuck, I'm the idiot. I'm the fucking idiot, no. I thought, where did that gold come from? I need to check the tape again. Did he crack the goal? I don't think he cracked the goal. So like if this is from there, how come his thing didn't? Ah, damn it. Wait, does Oyster count as gold? I'm not sure. Never mind. I think there's a gold he summoned which I didn't catch. I'm not gonna block this. Oh, okay, okay. So he's going to summon. He's going to do something to attack here. He's going to play a big minion. He's going to summon the big minion. He's going to like double down on this, so I need to block. So the thing is, I don't have like the. But you see, the thing is right. If I do, okay, I can arsenal the Deathly Delight. Might have to IP myself a little, but it is what it is. Like, I don't want to use a tunic here. Because this I can pitch from hand to play. I can use it to pitch from hand to play like this Deathly Delight later. I can play stuff from the banish now. Although, wait, no, it's more prudent, right? It's more prudent for me to play this because it's weaker. So I rather send this at the limpet than the red color one at the limpet. I hope that makes sense. Then he doesn't have anything in Arsenal, so I don't have to use the widespread Arsenal yet. I mean, widespread Destruction. So this is how we try to economize our attacks, how we try to save our attacks, so we don't run out at inopportune moments. Unfortunately, that means we need to get rid of one of the widespread Annihilation, so it is what it is. Who's Yong Yi though? This name sounds familiar. It might go to one of my armories, like one of the armories I went to. He's definitely not what's his name. He's definitely not the Sirui or what. But Sirui actually he did show up at the on Friday's armory at Beauty World Games Haven. Unfortunately, I was busy. I couldn't attend. Otherwise, because the armory is quite small lah, so only I think like 6 to 8 people. There was a good chance if I had gone right, I could end up like trying my skills against him lah, which is like non-existent compared to this. But it still is quite good lah, because like it's a good thing lah, because if you want to go up against Deathly Will, if you want to go up against Gravy Bones, right, why not go up against the best Gravy Bones there is like currently? Like if I want to go up against Auxilio, I just wait till Yuto is live streaming and try to do the Yuto's Auxilio 3 AM challenge. So I think we're 1-1 now lah, but the first one I got lucky. I got like banished a lot of playable cards and he didn't. Then guess what? We've created 4 Runechants. We can just send it at him. I'm gonna text the Games Haven chat group after this. Say, hey, do you have a Yongyi in the house? Hey Yongyi, this is Melvin. I just spawned your ass. Nah, that's kind of rude. So last time I thought there was somebody I saw somebody's name, right? I thought it was in the Games Haven chat group, right? Turns out he wasn't. This name sounds familiar because I saw the guy like online or something, like one of those like live streamed matches. Like when you do super good right at one of the tournaments, then they ask you to go and play. Like they live stream your play lah. That one those like, and then turns out he was one of them. So I got my ass kicked by Gravy Bone that time. Is this like Philippine guy? Then he was onto Gravy Bones. So latest stack with Gravy Bones, I think, is Prismatic Ley Line, which was what he and his team were like up to. Okay, probably shouldn't have bottomed the. I probably should have bottomed the thing there. I should have bottomed the. I should have blocked with the. I should have blocked with the Eloquent Eulogy because I could have comboed it off the Funeral Moon. No, we're not blocking this. He's just doing this to create gold. Let's see what he does here. There's a good chance where Widespread, I can use Widespread Ruin to banish me something playable. But it has to be a cow. Yeah, I bought in the 2 there through the portal. I believe I did. Oh shit, why he need to pay so many? Like 3 or Anka is coming. Shit, I haven't memorized any Paul Anka songs yet. I haven't learned any Paul Anka songs yet. Perhaps it's time to learn some. The only old song I know like from now is like that. I think it's probably from Paul Anka's time. It's like the raindrops keep falling on my head. That doesn't. No, and it's just because of Death Stranding too. I mean, I know like some others like the California Dreaming. So that all the leaves are brown, and the sky is gray. I went for a walk on a winter's day. I'd be safe and walk on if I was in LA. California dreaming, such a winter's day. Went to a church today, stopped along the way. Yeah, I got down on my bended knees and I began to pray. You know, the preacher digs the cold, 'cause he knows I'm gonna stay. California dreaming. Oh, somebody hit me now. I would go so badly, 'cause all the leaves are brown and the sky's gray. I went for a walk on a Wednesday. Oh, I'd be safe and walk home if I was in LA. California dreaming, it's such a Wednesday. Unfortunately, we didn't have enough to like send the widespread destruction. Otherwise, we'd threaten his arsenal. So we should probably like bring in the Grass of Yawknight here. Don't do what I did. I can use the creepers to do something with this, but that means I cannot block. Oh, I'd like to walk the beach on Zuma, watching all the pretty girls in Venice. It gets really strange going through Venice. It's a different attitude for the best summer evening. Found me searching for the fire. Elusive truth in the valley, in the kingdom of desire. There were places in the distance, they said that I could find them. In the ancient elder forest. This is why I came to California. It's the strangest groove that I have ever known. All the youth seekers come to California, following the fountain in their mind. San Diego, take a cable car to where your dreams flow. There's a different maybe. No, it's San Francisco. San Francisco is the one with the cable cars. So it's San Francisco. Take a cable car to where your dreams go. It's a different make-believe San Diego. From LA, you'll find out where your dreams flow. When it been a summer evening, found me searching for the fire, elusive truth in the distance, the kingdom of desire. There were places in the valley where they said that I could find them. There were voices in the distance of the ancient elder forest. This is why I came to California. It's the strangest group that I have ever known. All the youth seekers come to California, following the fountain in their mind, in their mind. Okay, breaking gold. You love to see that. No, he's drawing cards, I don't love to see that. But gravy gold go down, good. Gravy gold go up, not good. Ooh, 8 damage, you don't love to see that. Like what the Japanese say, right? The Japanese have a term for this. They call it nice boat. But if you know what the meaning behind nice boat, right? If you know, you know lah. It's kind of fucked up. It's kind of fucked up. So there's this like okay, so in case right, you guys don't know, right? So it's like quite a long time ago lah. Or is it like not very long ago, way before your time, back before the towers fell, circa 99. No, that's after 99. Yeah, so there's this anime called School Days. So School Days is based on like a dating sim game. So at the end of it, right, the end of the anime, the woman, one of the like female leads or something, right? She chops off the head of the male lead and then like brings it on a boat or something like that. So apparently you can't show that shit in Japan, so they like just pulled the entire episode and then they just showed like half an hour of a boat, like actual boat. So they call it a nice boat. Ah, that's a nice boat. Fuck. What's he gonna summon? He can't summon the Swabby, so that's a thing, I guess. Wait, but can he? The play you want to do here, right? Is it sane? Like, he's gonna like. I mean, I have to take a risk on this lah. I have to take a risk on this, but taking damage for no reason is what lost me a lot of games during the calling. So I might not want to do that. But you see, he doesn't. The only reason why I'm doing this, right, is he doesn't have any allies in his graveyard. I mean, he has Swabby, But Swabby isn't going to be summoned this turn. He doesn't have the resources to do that. He's just pushing damage, which we are going to push damage on with what the fuck am I saying? Which we are going to push right here by playing this widespread ruin. So I get a feeling he might want to pitch, but if he doesn't, then he's gonna eat a lot of damage. Unfortunately, there isn't any disruption behind it, but we could probably capitalize on any tempo we can here to block Swabby and be able to swing back. But we still need to kill Swabby and kill him on on our following turn, the turn following this. So that is where the problem starts. Okay, it's not a blood that card, or we could have been in trouble. Wait, hold on. No, we don't need to play the widespread destruction now. But if you had a card in Arsenal, we could have played that. If we had a thing floating somewhere, right? If somehow managed to get a Requiem, right? It's a high roll because we can do a triple gate. But we don't need to do a triple gate. We just need to like send this at him and finish with 3 gates. I think I'll just take 2 here. I'll take the extra point of blood depth just to just to get the moon like ready for like action point or something. See, so now we are like kind of even. This is tempting me to like say, hey, I don't want to use a okay, we banish a thing, banish this. Okay, I think we like kind of discipline. We are not okay. We are okay. That's our eloquence. That's our eloquence. That's our action point. But he's definitely going to attack with something like a Swabby. So how? What do we do here? We need to block, and we also need to send a double attack. That's a double Swabby, which is not good. You don't love to see that. You fucking hate to see that. Nope, not falling for it. Will not put cards in front of it, just in case I have the opportunity to put cards in front of this like Swabby. If he plays like something, if he puts the gold hook on the Swabby and then he plays the Swabby, so this turn you're going to, this is banish fodder. This is the action point fodder. This one we need in order to chain it into a Rune Gate 2, but we don't have a Rune Gate 2. So that's kind of a we might need to open with the widespread ruin. Widespread destruction. Or worst case scenario, right, we just block with everything here. We send the widespread, we banish something, send the widespread destruction at him. He will need to like block. And then he might have to play like less cards because of that. So he's got the charm target right there. But he needs to, I mean, he wants to play, if he's going to play charm, I'll be happy lah, because only 4. Yeah, you're damn right, I'll block this. Although what I block it with? I will block it with you. It's kind of dangerous to... Although this might work out. Yeah, this might work out. Wait, can I use creepers here? I think I can high roll the creepers, but I need to send it at him. No, as in I need to, but I need to get the charm off the board like right now. And then he needs to pitch 3. If he doesn't, I can get my action point, I can get the eloquent eulogy. Yeah, maybe let's do that. We swing at charm first, We see whether he wants to pitch or not. Because if you don't swing at charm, right, the fuck do I spend my action point on? Like swinging at charm again? I mean like swinging at charm, so it's like just wasted. So here at least he's forced to like use a card. And maybe I don't have to use the creepers here. I might need to use the creepers here lah, just like flail him or something. Oh, he used it. He fell for it. I mean, he fell for it. He just took damage. He didn't pitch a card. I think we use the creepers here. Then you just hope we get another Winston next turn. It's a waste of a Winston, a waste of a Moon, but sometimes you need to pitch cards from hand in order to like carry your turn forward. Imagine I do this and then I don't draw any attacks next turn, then I fucked. But see, by doing this right, it ensures Creepers is around for next turn because he took one, then he needs to take this next one. Oh, but he can just say no blocks go to 1, but he won't do that lah because yeah, this one I could have done it wrongly. No, we don't block this. If he plays the rigor mortis, which I think he will. If he plays this rigor mortis, we can kill it. If he plays Swabby, might be a bit like complicated because we might need to swing at Swabby instead, but it should work out in the grand scheme of things because we can now flail him and then he doesn't have anything to block the flail, so he has to put real cards in front of the flail. But 8 lives is kind of like crummy to work with. Come on, hurry up, hurry up. Wait, can I get another eloquent eulogy? So we've got one eloquent, 2 eloquent eulogy. The third one is like 1 out of 33 chance of happening, so probably not that. The odds are not that good. So he wants to do this and get the Swabby. I see what he's up to. So we need to block like this. There isn't a thing we can banish off the Shadow Puppetry which we can play. But we can pressure his life points lah with the Runechants and kill his minions. We are at that point in the game where this can be done. He doesn't have anything like easy to attack with, right? Okay, he doesn't. Because you have a Limpet or Oyster, right, this will be trouble. No, actually he can't, he needs to get the goal again. Okay, Sawbones. What? Oh, he can attack with Sawbones? This turn that you... Oh, anyway, he untaps. Okay, he just for fun only. Okay. For a moment I was wondering like what the fuck. I don't think I should like... I don't think I should swing at him. I should swing at. But if I swing at him, right, it's like one card, two card. So you go down to 2. Then you'll be like, have to put one card in front of the Runechant. Then 2 cards in front of this to not die. 2 cards in front of this thing. Then he will like, it's a nice swing at him again. They probably prevent. I know. Okay, I'll just swing at Sawbones because I'm a chicken. But if any of you are watching this, right, and you think that it's a better idea to, it was a better idea to swing at him instead, let me know. Okay, anyway, I could rewatch the tape lah, see whether like what will happen if I swing at him instead. Like what will I pitch and what will he be able to swing back with? Actually, he doesn't have that trait, so I should probably swing at him. Because he cannot like create resources for anywhere to swing the Rigor Mortis. If I empty his hand, he cannot swing Rigor Mortis. If he swing Rigor Mortis also like, Shadow Puppetry. No, at this point of the game, I'm fucking scared I banish something in blood that I take too much damage and then I die. Should have tapped your. No, actually, you tap also no point. Because you only prevent damage to Sawbones, which will not. Which, like. Sawbones just dies. Oh fuck. It can't end like this. Okay, and then what? Yeah, I expected this. Then we don't have a choice, we need to do this. We actually No, whichever doesn't matter lah. Whichever doesn't matter. Because you sure as hell are not going to take one. He still has one more. That means he can swing and then like he can play and then like swing it at us. We need to finish this stat at 3. Wait, I think okay, if I calculated correctly, right? If I calculated correctly, this could be it. Yes, okay, okay. Oh shit. Okay, it changes nothing for now. I say we need to start our turn at 3, we start our turn at 3. So I don't think Gravy Bones plays Sigil or Solace. Oh, he like Avasi have this. Avasi Swami, I have the Sigil of Solace. You die. Omae wa mo shinderu. Oh, that was fucking close. That was fucking close. I know who Yong Yi is. I need to ask. I really need to go to the game table and check. Ask, do we have a Yong Yi in the house? Yong Yi, this is Melvin. I just spawned your ass. How do you feel about that? No, to be fair, right? He's quite good. He's quite good. Not quite, very good. Wait, shit, am I lagging? Is he lagging? Okay, no, he rage quit. He rage quit, I tell you, I was like, buddy, hey, Yogi, don't rage quit, eh? No, I'm pretty sure, not maybe not in this chat in the chat group, but I'm pretty sure like when I like RTM BQ ever or our reset, one of our opponent's name is called Yong Yin. But it could be from a year ago, months ago or something like that, I don't know lah. So yes, we see lah, we see. Okay lah, at least it was quick lah. So na 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 hey hey goodbye.